Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Chappell, and I currently serve as the legislative chair for the South Carolina Public Health Association. I certainly want to welcome you here to this special event. We're here today to recognize a true public health champion. And as you know, with all the challenges facing public health in the state, we certainly need to recognize those public health champions. I want you to take an opportunity at the end of the event to congratulate Senator Hugh Leatherman for receiving the Douglas E. Bryant Legislator of the Year Award. I cannot think of anybody more deserving of receiving this award, Senator, than you. You all have a copy of the agenda that we would like to follow for today, and I would like to follow it as outlined. On behalf of Public Health Region 4, I would like the Regional Health Director, Derek Mims, to come and offer greetings from the region.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to the Florence County Health Department and the Region 4 headquarters. On behalf of the employees of Region 4, I'd like to thank Senator Leatherman for his leadership in these challenging times and strong support for public health and public employees. The citizens of the PD and all of South Carolina are extremely fortunate to have Senator Leatherman in this key position of leadership in our state. I've had the privilege of working under Doug Bryant's leadership. It takes a special person to be deserving of this prestigious Douglas E. Bryant Legislator of the Year Award. The staff of Region 4 congratulates Senator Leatherman on this honor. Thank you.
Next on the agenda is Dennis Thompson. He's our immediate past president of the South Carolina Public Health Association. I would ask Dennis to come forward and share a few words on behalf of this.
Thank you, Mike. The South Carolina Public Health Association is a volunteer organization of public health workers from all across the state of South Carolina. Also, as can be members of our association are people that's just interested in promoting public health throughout our state. We have several opportunities through the year we have training sessions, and we have opportunities like today where we recognize somebody that has made an outstanding contribution to the field of public health. And that's why we're here today, is to honor Senator Leatherman for his accomplishments for the field of public health. And so I would like to say on behalf of the Public Health Association, this is a great day, and I'm thankful to be here and join in with this celebration. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to ask our current Commissioner, Commissioner Burrell Honda, to come forward and offer a few words, please.
Thank you, Michael. I'm going to sound like a broken record here for a second. Certainly following Derek and Dennis, I've had the distinct pleasure, as Derek mentioned, of working under what I would consider to be two of the best leaders that state government has had, and certainly Commissioner Bryant and certainly Mike Jarrett before him. As many of y'all know, I'm the third in the line of commissioners that served at the legislature prior to being named commissioner, as certainly Mike Jarrett did before being named commissioner, and certainly Doug as well. And then when Doug asked me to become his assistant back in 1993, I jumped at the opportunity. Having gone over to the legislature for some 17 years now, and dealing with issues ranging from childhood immunizations, smoking cessation, environmental protection, protection of our citizens. There's only a handful of people that I can call true statesmen, when it comes to public health protection in the state. People that are taking a leadership role, and every time you ask them to step up to the plate and help, they always do. I can tell you from experience from a lot of folks that I know in the General Assembly, or in the lobby at the General Assembly, I should say, getting called to Senator Leatherman's office for some is a little bit intimidating, because he certainly is one of the most powerful people in the legislature, not the most powerful person in the legislature. But he's always, for me, has been a true gentleman. And I can tell you, I personally have always enjoyed our conversations. He always asked, the very first and very last thing is, what can I do to help you? And I think the people here in the PD certainly know that. They've recognized that for many, many years, starting with his service here at the town of Quinby in the PD, but in his leadership in this Florence area. He never meets a stranger. Anyone that needs his help, he's always there. So on behalf of the now 3,700 employees at the Department of Health and Environmental Control, I want to just say my heartiest congratulations to Senator Leatherman. There's a term called statesman. It's very, in my opinion, rarely used, but rightfully so. But he is certainly a true statesman. So congratulations, Senator Leatherman. Thank you.
At this point in the agenda, I would like to ask Randall C. Colby, the Executive Officer for Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, to come forward.
Thank you all. Following all these distinguished folks, it's an honor to me to be here. I took over at Circle Park over a year ago from Charles Young, which has built a great program here in the Florence area. And when I think of public health, I think everything we do in helping those that are less fortunate in the alcohol and drug field. The other thing I think about is somebody like Senator Leatherman that understands the impacts of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs on not only our youth, but the community, individuals, and families. Senator Leatherman has been instrumental in so many things with our agency. I pulled some old newspaper clippings that he was in Lake City. He's at every opening, and he just puts his heart out and his time and energies over and above the things he does in Columbia as our legislator. But I want to thank you there. I also want to thank him for balancing our budget. Nobody ever talks about it. They always talk about not having money, but they actually worked, his staff and him worked so hard to sit down and balance an enormous amount of budget. But he stays true to his vision, and I appreciate that because he doesn't cut out all the programs, and he thinks about each program as he goes. So thank you for that. I can't think of anybody more deserving this award, and I appreciate all you do for us.
Before I ask our former Commissioner Douglas E. Bryant to come up to present the award to Senator Leatherman, I would just like to read a short insert in reference to why this award is given to a legislator. This award is given by the Legislative Committee in honor of an elected state or federal public servant who has demonstrated significant commitment to the public health of South Carolina through proven records of sponsorship and support of beneficial health policies, regulations, legislation, and/or statutes. This award, named in honor of former South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control Commissioner Douglas E. Bryant, recognizes an elected state legislator for commitment to the citizens of South Carolina through sponsorship, service, and support of important public health initiatives. I would like at this point to ask Mr. Douglas E. Bryant to come forward to present the award to Senator Leatherman.